Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Goodyear Ballpark, our baseball complex anyway, here in Goodyear. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2016 Desert Classic put on by Southwest Woodbat Classics, and we're underway in an upper-class division pool game, and it features Sentinel Gold against Gauchos Black. And a quick start to get things going here as Sentinel Gold leadoff hitter Cal Ferentz is called out on strikes. And so he's the first out of the ball game, and in the top of the first inning, it brings up Ryan Johnson. And the first pitch over for a strike. Anthony Cosenza gets the start for the Gauchos Black, and he's pumped up 4 straight strikes to get things going. The 0-1 pitch goes to the breaking ball and misses high, and the count is 1-1. We were able to get the lineups from both sides. Sentinels, though, didn't have jersey numbers, so we're going to try to piece that together as we go along here. And if we happen to get someone out of order, our apologies. But again, we got the lineup, which was just first and last names and positions, but not the numbers, which I guess those aren't as important to the coaches here, especially in the summer ball, travel ball type stuff. And so again, we'll do our best to get a piece together. 2-2 the count on Ryan Johnson, 1 out in the top of the first inning. Yeah, and that pitch over for a called third strike. So Johnson is out number 2, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Anthony Cosenza to get things started. And now we'll go after Isaac Turbarg. Mo Dietz will bat 4th, and Mike Kenny, the pitcher, is 5th. Jose Cardenas bats 6th. Max Milhausen follows in the order, then Dominic Sycamore. Then Mason Goff. Sentinel Gold will bat 15 players. Everybody out gets to hit. Ground ball over to third and thrown high across to first base, but that settles down over to first. And Turbarg grounds out 5-3, and it's a 3-up, 3-down top of the first for Sentinel Gold after half inning of play. Sentinel Gold nothing, and the Gauchos Black coming up. Zach Baptist, the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the first inning, going after the first pitch and fouls it off the top of the dugout on the first base side, and that'll be strike 1. Gauchos Black will bat 11 in tonight's ball game. Zach Baptist, I mentioned the leadoff hitter. He's at shortstop. Then Tyler Stokes bats second and plays left field. Sam Stewart at first base hits third. Mitchell Allen's an extra hitter, and he bats 4th. Max Mikan will bat 5th as an extra hitter. Then Cutter Kitson works behind the plate and bats 6th. And a foul ball out of play first base side. And the count now 0-2. After Kitson, then it's Tyler Hadjic playing second base and batting 7th. Cade Biddle in right field is 8th. Dylan Bunzo will bat 9th. And Eddie Dubkowski in center field 10th. Fly ball into center field. And that's put away, and that's out number 1. So Baptist flies out to get things going for the Gauchos in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Stokes. The last couple in the order then for the Gauchos, Eddie Dubkowski in center field batting 10th. Toby Allred, the third baseman, bats 11th. First pitch, breaking ball to Tyler Stokes, over for strike 1. Mike Kenny, the starting pitcher for Sentinel Gold. And that ball fouled back out of play. And the count goes to 0-2. It's free substitution, so we do have some of the defensive starters for the Sentinel Gold squad, and again, that's subject to change and can be changed really freely throughout the ball game. But it's Kenny on the mound. It's Dominic Sycamore behind the plate. Ryan Wesley is at first base. Ryan Johnson at second. Isaac Turbarg, the shortstop. Jacob Hansel at third. Mo Dietz starts in left field. That next one misses low and away, and it's 2-2. So Dietz in left, Max Milhausen in center field, Jose Cardenas in right. 2-2 on Stokes. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the first. And no score. And a fastball high, and the count moves to 3-2. Now a busy night here. It's day 2 in the tournament in the 2016 Desert Classic. Had several games last night here at Goodyear Baseball Complex. There's a swing and a miss, and Stokes strikes out. 2 away in the inning. The batter will be Sam Stewart. But this is the spring training home of the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians, and we're on the Reds side of the complex. Four fields at this cloverleaf going on simultaneously here on the Reds side. We've got about that many fields going over on the Indian side. Most of the Upperclass division here in the Reds complex. The underclass and the futures splitting some of the time between the Reds side and the Indian side. No score in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs, bases empty for the Gauchos. Sam Stewart trying to become the first base runner. And a swing and a miss. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Baptist with a fly out to center field, then Stokes with a strikeout to get things underway for the Gauchos in the home half of the first inning. And the fastball misses low, and the count 2-2. Sentinels went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the first inning. Couple of strikeouts and a ground out. And a 2-2 got into the hands. Pops it up first base side. It's in foul territory, and it's the catcher fighting the breeze. And Sycamore makes the catch in foul territory, and it ends the inning. So the Gauchos go up and down in order in the bottom of the first after the Sentinels did it in the top of the first. And after 1, there's no score. Dietz leads it off for Sentinel Gold in the top of the second inning. Takes low and away from Cosenza for ball 1. And now the count moves to 2-0. Now 3 balls and no strikes to Dietz, the left fielder for the Sentinels. First of 4 pool games for both sides. And that pitch is outside, and it's ball 4. So a 4-pitch free pass for Mo Dietz, and he's aboard at first base. It brings up Mike Kenny. Kenny, the pitcher, batting 5th in the order for Sentinel Gold. So we'll see what he's asked to do here as we wait for him to step in and get ready. We got started right on time. 5:30 first pitch. There's a fastball over the outside corner for a strike. So after Cosenza walks Dietz on 4 straight, he starts Kenny off with a strike. A runner goes, and the ball fouled to the netting behind home plate, and that's strike 2. Dietz with the lead over there at first base. And a breaking ball is high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the defense, at least for now, for the Gauchos: Stokes in left, Upkowski in center, Biddle in right. Allred at third, Baptist at short, Adjar at second, Stewart at first, and Kitson behind the plate, catching for Cosenza, who gets one over the outside corner for a strike to Mike Kenny, and that's the first out here in inning number 2. That'll bring up Jose Cardenas. That runner goes, pitch a strike, and a throw to second base. That's in time, and thrown out is Dietz. Caught stealing there as Kitson throws a strike to second base. And that is out number 2, and now Cardenas will bat with the bases empty and 2 away, and he's down a strike. And pitch low and away for ball 1. And the next one over for a strike, and the count goes to 1-2. And the breaking ball fouled off right at the plate. Cardenas got a piece, and he stays alive at a count of 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball over to the right side. This is Hajar with it. And on to Stewart at first base in time. And the inning is over. A leadoff walk, but the runner erased on a caught stealing. And after an inning and a half, there's still no score. And first pitch, and a ball hit well out to center field. Milhausen will have it get over his head. Couple of bounces to the warning track. And it's extra bases. Going to kick it into another gear. And into third base is Mitchell Allen with a leadoff triple for the Gauchos. Bring up Max Mikan, an extra hitter. First pitch over for strike 1. So runner at third and nobody out as we get going here in the bottom of the second inning, looking to break a scoreless tie to this point. And that pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-2. Kenny, the right-hander, ready, and his 0-2 pitch. Oh, and that one's grounded back up the middle, and it'll get the run in, and they throw to first base, not going to be in time. Slow off the bat, and maybe a little English on it as well, and it'll go as an infield base hit for Mikan and an RBI to boot. And that puts the Gauchos on the board in the bottom of the second inning as Allen scores to make it 1-0. And now it's Mikan aboard at first base with still nobody out. Of the batter is Cutter Kitson. First pitch to Kitson over for a strike. And a grounder foul outside of third base, and the count is 0-2. Runner at first base. And a run in for the Gauchos in the bottom of the second inning. They lead 1-0 over Sentinel Gold. And Kitson down a couple of strikes here. Runner takes off, and that throw way off the mark. It'll be a stolen base for Mikan as he moves into scoring position. Count goes to 1-2 on Kitson. And I mentioned this is day 2 of the tournament, or night 2, I guess, as it was 5:40 or 5:30 and 7:45 start times last night. Same today. They're going to add a 3 o'clock start time tomorrow. And then it'll be mostly morning action on Sunday, with the championship game for the Upperclass division slated for 2 o'clock. Fastball misses off the plate. Count goes to 2-2. Check back to second in the pitch. And it's a soft line drive. That's over the head of the third baseman into shallow left field. Runner's going to be waved around. Here comes a throw to the plate. It's up the first base line and gets away from the catcher Sycamore. Either way, the runner was going to advance. So Kitson gets an RBI single to make it 2-0. And then as the throw goes to the plate, he takes off for second base, moves himself in a scoring position. And the batter is Tyler Hadjick. Breaking ball over for a strike to Hadjick. That's strike one. Check back to second base. The one strike pitch. And that's a ground ball through the hole and into left field. Kitson will be held at third base. About another base hit in the inning for the Gauchos. 4 straight hits to start the bottom of the second inning. They've scored twice. They've got 2 aboard. And the batter is Cade Biddle. First pitch to Biddle is low for ball one. Second pool game for each of these squads, and in fact they played each other last night. Gauchos beat Sentinel Gold by a score of 3-1. Runner takes off, and this time the throw on the money, and the out recorded at second base to get Hadjick, so he's out on a caught stealing, but as the throw goes to second, Kitson takes off from third base. He is in, and it's a 3-run second inning for the Gauchos. Pitch to Biddle is high for a ball. And the next pitch misses, and it's ball 4. So another base runner aboard for the Gauchos. A 4-pitch walk to Biddle. And the batter is Dylan Bonzo, an extra hitter in the Gaucho order. First one misses for a ball. Runner at first and 1 out, 3 runs in for the Gauchos. They lead 3-0, batting in the bottom of the second. And a breaking ball misses outside, 2-0. Now the 7-2-0 with a runner taken off and a fly ball driven into right center field. And Cardenas Silver not able to make the catch. Well, the runner already with a head down, trying to make his way back to first. Ball gets away, and everybody's safe. Well, a couple of chances there for the Sentinel Gold squad. First on the fly ball to right. So that's going to be an E9. And then once the ball was down, and again, a runner from first base, Biddle, took off. He was probably 80% of the way to second When he realized it was a fly ball into right, he slams on the brakes, runs head down trying to get back to first. Didn't see that the ball was down on the ground. Ball bunted back to the pitcher. High throw. That gets away and goes down the line. And that'll play to run for the Gauchos as they get a run in here to go up 4-0. The ball fielded on the bunt, but then they throw to first base well off the mark. Wesley had no chance at it. And as it goes down the line, a run is in and a extra base given to each of the other base runners. So it's Bonzo at third, and that was Eddie Dubkowski that got the bunt down. He's now at second base, and the batter is Toby Allred. First pitch outside, ball one. Fly ball out to right field. Going to give Cardenas another chance. This time he's under it to make the catch. Runner from third base tags. And the throw to the plate not in time. Backed up as it should be by the pitcher Kenny. And that keeps that second runner at third. So Allred with a sacrifice fly to right field. Give him an RBI as Bonzo scores to make it a 5-run second inning. Dubkowski also tags and goes from second to third. So he's at third with 2 away. And we're back to the top of the Gauchos black order for Zach Baptist. First pitch high for ball one. Baptist with a fly ball to center field his first time up. Gets underneath one and fouls it back and out of play, and the count will go to 1-1. Two outs with a runner at third base. 5 runs in for the Gauchos in the bottom of the second. They lead by that score 5-0. And a ground ball out to short, fielded by Terbarg on to first base. Safe the call at first, and that'll bring in another run. Clean fielding there, just Baptist able to get down the line in a hurry, and it goes as an infield RBI base hit. And it's 6-0 Gauchos. Now the batter is Tyler Stokes, who struck out in the first. 10th man to come to the plate in the inning for the Gauchos. And he's bunting. That's a good bunt over on the third base side, and no play as Kenny gets to it and has to put it in the back pocket. A bunt base hit for Tyler Stokes. Baptist is second, Stokes at first, and the batter is Sam Stewart. First 1-2, Stewart misses high and away for ball one. Stewart fouled out to the catcher Sycamore to end the first inning. And that one fouled back off the netting, and the count 1-1. 6-0 Gauchos as they bat in the bottom of the second inning. Turn back and a throwback to second base. And not quite in time. And a look back again from Kenny, and he steps off. First of two today we'll have here on Southwest Sports Network. Got another Upperclass Division pool game coming up later on tonight as the pitches up and in 2-1. I think we've got Show Baseball and Rocky Mountain Black coming up in the 7:45 game tonight. And still working on the rest of the schedule. Hoping to have a game or two tomorrow and then maybe at least a couple of championship games on Sunday morning. And a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Mitchell Allen on deck for Gauchos Black. He's the one that started off the inning with a triple, and he came around to score the first run of the game. Now Kenny with the look back and a 2-2 pitch. Line right back to Kenny and didn't get it clean, but kept it from hitting the ground. It's a line out on a hard hit ball off the bat of Sam Stewart, and that will end the inning. But 11 come to the plate for the Gauchos in the second inning. They score 6 times, and after 2, they lead 6-0. Center fielder Max Milhausen leads off for Sentinel Gold and takes strike 1 from Anthony Cosenza. Goes to a ball and a strike. Sycamore and Goff follow for Sentinel Gold here in the top of the third inning. They've got some work to do. That one got in on the hands a little bit. Slow roller as it turns out, and a throw onto first base is in time. It got past Cosenza, and then you could tell then it was going to be maybe a little tougher play, but Hajar fields the slow roller and throws on to Stewart at first base. It's a 4-3 ground out to get it going in the third inning. And now a slow ground ball over to shortstop. Baptist circles around, throws low, and Stewart able to pick it out at first base. And that is out number 2. Mason Goff, an extra hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And there's a ground ball that maybe got off the glove of Cosenza, but over it goes to Hajar. Maybe a 1-4-3 put out and another 3-up, 3-down inning for Sentinel Gold. After 2.5, they still trail 6-0. Mitchell Allen leads off, hits a high pop-up, and that one's caught. Nice play there by Kenny. That was a towering pop-up off the bat of Mitchell Allen. And 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. It'll bring up Max Mikan. First pitch fouled off. Mikan with an RBI single, still on base, and a run scored in the second inning. And there's a line drive caught by the second baseman, Johnson. 2 away. Two outs for Connor Kitson. Kitson going after the first one, fouls it straight back, strike 1. So how about this for Mike Kenny, the starter for Sentinel Gold. He gets the Gauchos 3 up and 3 down in the first. Faces 11 hitters in the second, allowed 6 runs, and now he's retired the first 2 in the third inning. Pitch bounced in there for a ball. The count 1-1. Still a ways to go, but tonight anyway turned out better than some of the weather we've had. But we're expecting cooler temperatures this weekend from what we had last weekend anyway, as that fly ball goes into shallow center field, and it's a 2-out single for Cutter Kitson, his second hit after he singled home a run in the second inning. And Chandler Hadjick. But the game time temperature may have actually been under 100. Not by much, but perhaps under. And a little bit of a breeze, and it's been overcast most of the day. So keep that bright sunshine off, and not too bad. Next pitch outside, the count 2-0. 6-0 our score, playing in the bottom of the third. Gauchos with the lead, and they're at bat. Trying to go to 2-0 in pool play. As I mentioned, these two teams played last night in pool play. Gauchos Black beat Sentinel Gold 3-1 in that one. Pitch high, and the count goes to 3-0. And that pitch inside for ball 4. So I mentioned Kenny being a little bit streaky to get things going. I mentioned he'd retired the first 2 in the inning. Now he's given up a single and a 4-pitch walk. And the batter is Cade Biddle. Biddle with a walk and a run scored in the second inning. Off the handle, popped up, and that's going to twist the shortstop around a little bit. Not going to be able to make the play, and that'll bring in a run. Turns into an RBI single for Cade Biddle. Turbar got out there, got turned around a little bit over the wrong shoulder, and it drops for the base hit. Kitson scores for the second time tonight. It's 7-0. Hadjick at second and Biddle at first for Dylan Bonzo, who reached down an error his first time up. Hit a fly ball out to right that was dropped. High pop-up left side of the infield and playable for Hansel, the third baseman. And he sticks with it, hangs on, and gets the final out in the Gaucho third inning. Gauchos add a run, though, and after 3 lead, 7-0. Ryan Wesley, the Sentinel Gold first baseman, leading off. Followed by Ethan Brown and Harris Komensk. Up and in. And Cosenza with the next one. That's over the outside corner, a strike. And a swing and a miss, and Wesley strikes out, 1 away in the Sentinel Gold fourth inning. Now Ethan Brown. First pitch over for a strike. Anthony Cosenza has allowed just 1 base runner. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That's through 3 1/3 innings. He allowed a leadoff walk in the second inning, but that runner was retired caught stealing, so he has faced the minimum 10 through 3 1/3. Ball fouled off, and the count stays 0-2. And another 0-2 pitch. That one's close, and I think Brown might have even thought that was on the corner, but ball one. Ball fouled out of play. And a breaking ball misses outside. A ground ball fielded by Baptist and thrown to first base in time, 2 away. Now Harris Cummins, an extra hitter for Sentinel Gold. Fouls the first one away, strike one. Pitch a strike and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Pitch up out of the strike zone gets Cummins gone 3 straight. And it's another 3 up, 3 down inning for Sentinel Gold. After 3.5, they still trail 7-0. Eddie Dubkowski leads it off for Gauchos Black at the bottom of the 4th, trying to bunt his way on and bunts foul for strike one. Pitch high and they count 1-1. Dubkowski reached on an error his first time he was trying to bunt with the runners on, and the throw to first base missed the target, went down the line. Brought in a run, allowed Dubkowski to reach and in fact go to second on the play. And he came around later on to score. Not able to check his swing there. Count goes to 2-2. And a breaking ball. That one's fouled out of play. Seven to nothing. Gauchos lead in the bottom of the 4th. And a fly ball into a shallow left center, and that's a long run there. Maybe misjudged a little bit, or the ball got caught up in the wind some. Dietz over to make the catch, and that's the first down of the inning. Now Toby Allred takes a breaking ball for strike one. Foul ball behind home plate and just off the glove of the catcher. Sycamore not able to hang on to it. The 0-2 and a breaking ball. That's a fly ball out to left field and put away by Dietz. He's made a couple of putouts in left field here in the inning. And we move back to the top of the order for Zach Baptist. Ground ball back up the middle. That's under the glove of the shortstop Terbarg, and Baptist with his second base hit. He had an infield single his last time up after a fly out his first time, so 2 for 3. Tyler Stokes had a bunt base hit his last time up, 1 for 2 today. Takes a fastball from Kenny high for ball 1. Runner goes, pitch a strike, and a throw to second base, not in time. Baptist with a steal of second. He gets into scoring position. Two outs and a runner at second, bottom of the fourth, 7-0 Gauchos. Turn back to second, but no throw. And a fastball high, and the count 2-1. Baptist with the leadoff second base as Kenny looks back. And now striking, it's 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Check swing and a bouncer first base side. Picked up. Good hustle there and a good read for Kenny. He wanted to get over there and get that thing picked up before it went foul. And a throw on to first base retires Stokes. And the Gauchos in the fourth, they do not score. And after 4 innings of play, still leads 7-0. Underway in the top of the fifth inning, Jacob Helms leads off for Sentinel Gold and takes strike 1 from new Gauchos black pitcher Jacob Hamrick. Next pitch off the end of the bat, fouled off, and they count 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, soft pop up on the right side. And you're on the outfield grass with a catch, 1 away. Now Max Kulak. Up there is an extra hitter. And he takes strike 1. Sentinel Gold with a doubleheader tomorrow night. They'll play Rocky Mountain Black at 5:30 and then show baseball at 7:45. Pitch misses for a ball. They count 1-1. Next pitch outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Not able to pull the trigger there, and it's a belly button high strike, 2-2. And swinging late there, Kulak swings and misses and strikes out 2 away in the inning. And the batter, Jacob Hansel. Off the end of the bat, soft line drive to Baptist. It's short, and that will end the inning. Hamrick comes on and gets a 3-up, 3-down fifth inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still 7-0. Three, 4, and 5 of the order for the Gauchos in the bottom of the fifth. Sam Stewart takes outside for ball one. New pitcher up there for Sentinel Gold. And here's where we kind of run into trouble when we don't have the numbers for all the players, or which player is which number, or what have you. New pitchers wear number 10, and there's 2 10s on the roster. So I believe it's Jacob Helms. Next pitch inside, 2-1 the count. Mitchell Allen, Max Mikan follow for the Gauchos in the fifth inning. I thought one of the pitches was a strike, but I guess not. So it's ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Stewart, and he's on at first base for Mitchell Allen. And the first pitch inside, ball 1. Allen with a triple and a run in the second. He pumped down to the pitcher, Kenny, in the third. Swing and a miss, and they count 1-1. And that ball fouled off the netting behind home plate. Count goes to 1-2. Seven to nothing. Gauchos lead, batting in the bottom of the fifth. And a foul ball out of play on the first base side. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Allen, with Stewart aboard at first after a leadoff walk in the inning. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second base, not in time. Now they're going to ring him up for batter interference. And that's going to go as a double play. Allen out of balance on the swing, falls across the plate, and in the opinion of the plate umpire, impedes the catcher Sycamore from being able to make a play. And so Stewart is out on a batter interference, and that's out number 2. Now Max Mikan takes strike 1. Yeah, next one low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch off the plate, 2-1. Mikan with an RBI single in the second inning. He lined out in the third. And a healthy cut there. Count goes to 2-2. And a ground ball over on the right side, and that will end the inning as Mikan grounds out 4-3, and we're through 5 innings of play. Gauchos Black still lead Sentinel Gold 7-0. Top of the order for Sentinel Gold in the 6th inning. Kyle Ferentz leads off and takes high for ball 1. Ferentz, Johnson, and Terbarg scheduled for Sentinel Gold in the 6th. Next pitch high, and it's 2-0. Through 5 innings, Sentinel Gold have only been able to send up the minimum. They were 3 up, 3 down in 4 of the 5 innings. Back in the top of the 2nd, they did get a leadoff walk, but the runner was caught stealing. Now 3-0 on Ferentz. And that misses for ball 4, so another 4-pitch walk. Between the two teams' pitching staffs, 5 different 4-pitch walks. Now Johnson ready with Ferentz at first. And the first pitch over for strike 1. And the next pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ball in the dirt. Runner takes off to throw down. Not in time at second base. The first base runner of Sentinel Gold has moved into scoring position. And a swing and a miss on a 1-2 pitch. Johnson strikes out. Second strikeout for Jacob Hamrick, the 7th for Gaucho pitchers. Anthony Cosenza went 4 innings, allowed no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Now Isaac Turbarg grounded out to end the first inning. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Check back to second base. The 1-strike pitch. And that one's fouled back. And the count goes to 0-2. And a look back to second base. And the 0-2. And misses low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 from Hamrick. Low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mo Dietz next for Sentinel Gold. And the pitch high, 3-2. Ferentz walked to start the inning. Johnson struck out, and now Turbarg up there with a 3-2 count. And it got him swinging. Turbarg out on strikes, 2 away in the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hamrick now after a 4-pitch walk started the inning. And now the batter is Mo Dietz. And Dietz takes strike 1. the 2016 Desert Classic Upperclass Division pool game. Sentinel Gold and Gauchos Black. And that ball fouled straight back to the backstop, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate, maybe low, and it's 1-2. Now if Dietz can reach, Mike Kenny would be next for Sentinel Gold here in the 6th inning. A pitch off the plate, and the count goes to 2-2. Way out in front was Dietz, and a swing and a miss, and Hamrick strikes out the side. Sentinel Gold leave their first runner on, and it comes in the 6th inning after 5.5. They still trail 7-0. Cutter gets the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 6th inning for Gauchos Black, and he takes strike one. And the ball popped up, and that's foul and out of play, and it's 0-2. Gets in with an RBI single and a run in the 2nd, another single and a run in the 3rd. Gauchos Black leads 7-0. They scored 6 times in the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd inning. Next pitch off the plate, count goes to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's a line drive and into center field, a base hit. Gets in with a big turnaround as the ball was bobbled a bit out at center field, but Kitson will stay at first base. His 3rd hit in 3 trips, and leadoff man aboard at the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll bring up Tyler Hadjick. Hadjick drives a ball down the right side, but a foul ball. Hadjick with a single in the 2nd, a walk in the 3rd. No balls in a strike. Runner at first base with the lead. And another foul ball out of play down the right side, and it's 0-2. And a line drive, and this will be a fair ball down the right field line. Kitson on his horse, going to be held at 3rd base as the ball gets down the line, but goes out of play. And so Kitson has to go back to 3rd base. It'll go as a double for Hadjick. And now 2 aboard with nobody out for Cade Biddle. Biddle with a walk and a run in the 2nd, and RBI single in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. And the next pitch misses outside, 2-0. Bonzo next for the Gauchos. The 2-0 pitch. A high strike, and it's 2-1. 7-0 Gauchos as they bat in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner, and the count's 2-2. Now the set and the 2-2 pitch. A little bit low, 3-2. I mentioned Sentinel Gold's games tomorrow night. Gauchos Black playing the same two teams, but in a little different order. They'll see show baseball at 3 o'clock. As that is ball 4. Runner will try for the plate. He is in. And I think that does it. That makes it 8-0, and that's going to be the ball game. So Kitson scores on a wild pitch, and that ends the game. As Gauchos Black beat Sentinel Gold by a final score of 8-0. And totals on the ball game, it's a no-hitter combined for Anthony Cosenza and Jacob Hamrick. Sentinel Gold get just 2 base runners, both on walks, and 1 runner was erased on a caught stealing, so no runs, no hits. 2 errors for Sentinel Gold. They leave just 1 runner on base. For Gauchos Black, they score 8 runs. They do it on 10 base hits. They do not commit an error, and they leave 7 runners on base. Gauchos Black improved to 2-0 in pool play. Sentinel Gold fall to 0-2, and we play a very brisk 1 hour and 22 minutes in tonight's pool game. So that will wrap it up here in pool game 1. We've got one more coming up later tonight. It'll be Rocky Mountain Black against Show Baseball at scheduled for a 7:45 first pitch. So that'll do again our final score. It's Gauchos Black 8, Sentinel Gold 0 from Goodyear Ballpark and a baseball complex in Goodyear. It's Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long. We'll talk to you again soon.